Okay, so for question E, we break all of these numbers down to smaller numbers. So we always try to get prime numbers under the root. So prime numbers, a root prime number, if possible. Okay, so root 8 was root 2 times root 4, root 32, root 16 times root 2. Okay, and then root 50, root 25 times root 2, root 75, root 25 times root 3. Okay, so we've got root 4, so that would be 2. So we'll have 2 root 2 times 16 root 2, root 16 root 2, which is 4 root 2. And root 25 root 2, so that's 5 root 2. And root 25 root 3, that's 5 root 3. Now, what we could have done is root 2 times root 2 will be 2. So let's just put everything together. So 2 times 4 times root 2 times root 2. And you've got 5 times 5, which is 25. Root 2 times root 3 is root 6. So root 2 times root 2 is 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 4s are 16 on 25 root 6. So you could stop there, but maybe the root 6 in the denominator is something we want to get rid of, which we'll learn about the next lesson on this topic. So root 6, root 6. So we take this third here, root 6, and we multiply that top and bottom here. So when you do that, you'll get 16 root 6. And root 6 times root 6 is 6. So 25 times root 6. Root 6 times 6, okay? Now we can simplify that. So this would be 2 into 6, 3, 2 into 16, 8. So 8 root 6 on 75. So that's your answer there, actually. That's your answer. Okay, so if you want to write that down, you can, but that's 8 root 6. So whatever you wrote down yesterday, you can change it to this here. Okay. So this will go on the video, so you'll be able to check this again. This one was okay yesterday, but we can do it again just to remind you. So root 28, I'd say root 4 times root 7, root 120. So we've got root 10 times, what we have 3, 4, let's try 4. 4 times 30, right? That's one way we could go. Root 12 is on the top, so that's root 4 times root 3. So some things will cancel out here. Let's see what happens. 2 root 7. Well, actually, what you could do is cancel the root 4 and the root 4. You can do that. We'll get rid of that. So root 4 is 2. 2 root 7 times root 3 on root 30. But root 30 is root 3 times root 10. We'll do that so we can cancel with the root 3 here. So 2 root 7 times root 3 on root 3 times root 10, like that. So then the root 3 will cancel. You'll get 2 root 7 on root 10. And as we have a third in the denominator, and normally we don't like thirds in the denominator here, we'll multiply by root 10 top and bottom, because root 10 on root 10 is 1. So the number's not going to change, is it? So you'll end up with 2 root 70 on root 10 times root 10 is 10. So you'll end up with root 70 on 5 when you cancel the 2 and 10. So that's the answer for that one there. Okay, I'll leave it there for a minute, but we'll go down because today I want to finish this section on the... So that's the answer there. That should be the answer in your answer key or something like that. So let's look at these again. Now, these are a little bit more tricky. Remember the cube roots from yesterday? So let's try one. So we always try to break down your 40. So first thing to do, break down 40. So 40 is 4 times 10, isn't it? Okay. 4 is 2 times 2. And 10 is 2 times 5. So we can see 40 is going to be the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. So that's the first thing you do. So break down your 40 to 2225. So cube root of 40 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. So write that down first. I'm going to rub this out because I want a bit of space. Okay. So you've got cube root of 2225. But notice you've got 222, which is 2 cubed, isn't it? So you've got the cube root of 2 cubed times 5. And like with square roots, we can break this down now. Cube root of 2 cubed times cube root of 5. And cube root of 2 cubed is 2, isn't it? Because remember, your cube root and cube will cancel like that. So you're going to get 2 times cube root 5. And cube root 5 can't be simplified at all, can it? You can't do any more there. So that's your answer for question A. So think about these two here. I'll give you like 10 or 15 minutes. You can work on these yourself for a while. So I'll leave this one here, but break down these numbers. Okay, and 4 can be broken down to 2, 2. And then these can be combined actually later on. So if you want to combine now, because you've got 2 cube roots, we can put them underneath like this. So 54 times 4. You can do that, but you need to break down these numbers to prime numbers. All right, can you do that one first? And then try these ones the same way. So I'll give you 10 minutes, say 1040. Go to 1040 and see if you can do these ones here, and I'll wait a few minutes. Okay, do that. I'll be quiet for 10 minutes. If you do finish them, go on to the next one and try further down, all right? So we can take a look at question B here, see what happened. So as I mentioned, I would break down these numbers a bit more and see what we got. So we've got 54, and 54 is 2 times 27, okay? 2 is okay, that's a prime number, we stop there. 27 would be 3 times 9, and 9 is 3 times 3. 3, 3, 3, and we have a 4, which is 2 times 2. So cube root 54 is 2 times 3 cubed. So 2, let's put the 2 first. 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. And then we've got a 4, which is 2 times 2. Okay, so we just break it down to prime factors. And then we look at what we've got. So we've got a cube root. And let's put the 2's together. 2 times 2 times 2. And the 3, 3, 3 here. I just rearranged it, that's all. And then the cube root of 222 is 2 cubed. 333 is 3 cubed. So now we'll just break this into two parts. So cube root of 2 cubed times cube root of 3 cubed. Like that. We can separate because we have the common root. And the cube root of 2 cubed will be 2 because they will cancel out. The cube and cube root, and also the cube and cube root here will cancel. So you're going to get 2 times 3, which is 6 for the final answer. So you should have got 6 for that one. Is that okay? Any problems? So all of that work to get a whole number. Okay, you wouldn't think it was a whole number, but when you calculate, you will see that. You can check that in your calculator, that one. Okay, so that's B. I'll leave it there for a minute. So cube root of, well, the fourth root actually. So 3 times the fourth root of 48. So hopefully you're breaking this 48 down again. So just what times what? So 4 times 12, that's what comes to my head. 4 times 12 is 48. 4 is 2 times 2. So we'll stop there because they're prime numbers. You're going to have 3 times 4. Clear? And then 4 is 2 times 2. So these are your prime factors. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, like that. So I should write that here. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Yeah, that's okay. And so I'll erase this tree so I have some space. So that's probably the quickest way to get your prime factors. Just make a factor tree. So what do we got? We got a 3 out the front, so leave that there. We got the fourth root of 48, which is 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay, and then 2, 2, 2, 2 can be written as 2 power 4. 4th root of 2 power 4 times 3. So let's make that nicer. 4. Okay, so now again, we can split this to 2 roots. So 4th root of 2 power 4 times the 4th root of 3. This number here. So the 4th root of 2 power 4, again, the root and the power will cancel to give 2. So 3 times 2 times 4th root of 3, 2 3s are 6, and 4th root of 3 can't be simplified anymore. So we will stop at that point there, okay? 3 is a prime number, and normally when you get down to that, you won't be able to go any further. Okay, so copy that one down if you, well, you will need it because your homework sheet will be similar, or you need to review the video again when I post it. Did anyone get an answer for D? Anyone? Call out if you got an answer. Anyone? No one finished yet? Well, let's look at 24 again. Make your factor tree. 4 times 6. Good enough. 4 is 2 times 2. 6 is 2 times 3. So 24 will be changed to those 4 prime numbers there. That's called your prime factorization. So cube root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. We'll change to 2 to 2 cubed. to match with the cube root. So this will become 2 cubed times 3. We will split your root to be cube root 2 cubed times cube root 3. Okay, and we did that so we can cancel the cube root. You can probably do it in your head though when you get used to doing this. I'm just showing all the steps. So cube root 2 cubed, the root and the power will cancel. So then we'll have 2 times cube root 3. You don't need to multiply. So 2 cube root 3. That's the answer there for that one. So if you're copying that, copy it down now. If you haven't done it yet, so hopefully you are. Okay. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, I'll give you a bit of time. Try these couple here. There's 4 here. How many more? Well, there's quite a bit. We're not going to finish these, but we only want one more lesson on this topic. So, okay, try these as much as you can, and I'll come back in, say, 10 minutes or something, and we'll do some. Again, just break up your 9 and your 24. So 9 is 3 times 3. Cube root 24. So what's 24? 2 times 12. 12 is 2 times 6. 6 is 2 times 3. So 2, 2, 2, 3. Right, you can continue that and see if you can finish it. That one. What you can do in question E here, let's take a look at E. Now we've got cube root 3 times 3, but you have a 3 over here as well. So what I suggest is you combine them into one. So you got 3, 3. There's also a 3 here, so put them together. 3 times 3 times 3. Then you have your 2, 2, 2. Like that. Combine them into one radical sign, under one radical sign. So then you're going to have cube root 3 cubed times 2 cubed. So I think you can see what's going to happen here. You got cube root 3 cubed times cube root 2 cubed. Therefore, you can see these are going to cancel out. Cube root, cube root, cube root, cube root. So you'll end up with 3 times 2, which is 6 here, like the previous one, which is quite easy. Okay, so now you've got this one, which is cube root 81 plus 5 times cube root 3. Well, cube root 3 is finished, basically. So we need to look at this 81 here, cube root 81. So what we could do there is cube root 81 is actually 3 power 4, like that. So 3, 3, 3, 3 plus 5 cube root 3. So you've got cube root, and there's 4 of them, but you only want 3 actually because it's cube root. So cube root 3 cubed times 3, 1. Okay, so this 3 cubed here is this one here. And that 3 there is this one here. I wanted to do that because now I can cancel this cube here. The cube and cube root will cancel out. So this one's a little bit harder, okay? So cube root of 3 cubed times cube root of 3. So this has been split to this here, like that, and add the last one again. cube root 3. So cube root of 3 cubed is 3, cube root 3, plus 5, cube root 3. Well, 3 plus 5 is 8. So 8, cube root 3, like that. So that should be your answer for that one there. That's how you get it there in green. That was your 6. Okay, so the only trick here was this part here where I've got 3 to power 4, but I wanted to split that to 3 power 3 times 3. That's the only bit you may have had a problem with here. So that's how I simplified that one. On PhotoMath, you may get a different answer to this. So I'll know if you use PhotoMath or not on some of these, because it gives a slightly different answer. It does it a different way. So cube root 128. So think about your 128. Well, I'm thinking 2 times 64. That's the quickest one I can think of. 64 is 2 times 32. 32 is 2 times 16. 16 is 2 times 8. 8 is 2 times 4. There's a quicker way, isn't there? 4 is 2 times 2. Look at that. So all the way down. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to power 7. So 128 is 2 to power 7. So that's one way you can do your powers to base 2 as well. So 2 to power 7. If you know that in your head, that's good. So you can write it down directly. What about 54? So 54 is 2 times 27. 27, 3 times 9. 9 is 3 times 3. Okay, so practice those trees a little bit. They're quite useful for doing these. So you've got 54, which is 2 times 3 cubed. Okay, so all down to prime bases. That's what you want. And from there, we can work out these roots. So you've got cube root to 2 power 7. Now, instead of 2 power 7, let's make them to power 3, because then we can use them to cancel. So 2, 3 times 2, 3 times 2, 1. You see what I did there? 3 plus 3 plus 1 will be 7. 54, well, this is okay. We can leave it like that. So cube root 2 times 3 cubed. So just be aware of what I've done there. I've changed my 2 power 7 and I broke it down to have power 3. So I know that will cancel with this root here, this cube root. And the same here, this one's already okay. So then we can break this down to cube root of 2 cubed times cube root 2 cubed times cube root of 2. I just separated the roots. Times cube root of 2 times cube root of 3 cubed. So now we can see we can cancel some of these, right? So cube root cube, cube root cube, cube root cube. Okay, and cube root 2, that won't simplify. So cube root of 2 cubed, that's 2 times 2 times cube root 2 times cube root 2 times 3. Let's just check my answer. Oh, this is plus, isn't it? That's where you'll get the error. So that can't be added. Let me fix that. This one here. Let me just tidy that up with eraser. Let's just do that again. So 2 times 2 times cube root 2 plus. So this should be plus here. Yeah, if you make it multiply, you get a completely different answer, won't you? So 2 cube root 2 plus 3 cube root 2. Like that. That's from this one here. So this one in yellow is here. And this one in green, that's here. So you're going to get 4 cube root 2 plus 3 cube root 2, which is 7 cube root 2. Like that. That should be okay now. Let's do that in blue. Yeah, so get your sign correct, plus, not multiply. Because we're so used to making multiplication questions, but then sometimes this plus question pops up. So you'll get down to a different step here and you get a different answer down there. So time going to be up soon. So let's do a little bit more. So 96. Well, I got 3 times 2 times 2 power 4. Let's do it like, so that would be 2 times 48, isn't it? 2 times 48. The 48 is 4 times 12. 4 is 2 times 2. That one's finished. This would be 3 times 4. And that would be 2 times 2. So start off with your tree and get your prime factors out here. So we got fourth root of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay, like that. Okay, so I'll erase the tree. So basically your number is broken to prime numbers again. And now we've got root 4. You know, you've got a root 4 here. So it would be a good idea to group these as a group of 4 there, okay, rather than 3. If it was 3, then we would group 3 because that helps us cancel at the end. So fourth root of 2 power 4 times 2 times 3, like that. So you've got the fourth root of 2 power 4 times the fourth root of 2 3s are 6. Do that. Okay, we can multiply them together here. That's the best way. And then that 4 will cancel this root. So then you'll be left with 2 fourth root of 6 for that one there. That one's, some of these are quite hard, so I won't be surprised if some of you are not doing them properly yet, but you should copy that down. So this is what you should show me when you do your work in the worksheet, when you get it. You're not getting it yet because you still have composite function to give me. So I might see, so your new sheet will be involving this work and the previous work on equations. Okay, nearly time up. So this one's not too hard. So it's the cube root of 5 on the cube root of 27. So that's the cube root of 5 and the cube root of 27. Well, 27 is 3 cubed. So you could write the root of 3 cubed. So obviously that will cancel to give you 3. So cube root 5 on 3 for that one. Okay, so that one's fairly easy. You just break it down to top and bottom. So that rule applies to cube roots as well as square roots and any other kind of root that you have. So that's that answer there. This one, not too bad. So think of a bit of a shorthand way. Cube root of 8, well, cube root of 8, and 8 is 2 cubed, isn't it? And cube root of 4 cubed, isn't it? Cube root of 2 cubed is 2. Cube root of 4 cubed is 4. So always remember to cancel the root and the cube like that. So you'll get 6 for that answer. So this is what you need to show me in the worksheet. So I need to be able to follow what you're doing here. And you've got a video to make for me, remember? So don't worry if it's not that great. Just have a go and see what happens. Okay. In this one here, I might just give you the answer. This takes a little bit of work. So again, we will break down everything in here, break down all the parts. You will eventually get 5 times the cube root of 3a. Okay, as your final answer. Now these ones, turn these into fractions when you do these ones. So you should try these yourself. So cube root of 125 on 1,000. Like that. And the same for here as well. So that one would be the 4th root. Well, there's a couple of ways to write it. One on 625, which is 5/4. And that would be power 1/4, if you like. Now this will cancel here. Right, so I'll let you try these yourself because we'll stop now because there's only a couple of minutes left. So these, you'll end up getting 7 on 10 as the final answer. So I'll leave for these ones for you to try yourself.